Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. Alright, we're going to take up the 90mm J-10 Vigorous Dragon. I think this is actually only my third, maybe fourth flight ever on it. So, I think it's my third flight ever, to be honest with you. So, because I still haven't done a speed run on it. I want to try to do that today if all possible.
I think it is number 3.
Yeah. Alrighty, we'll see.
Motor is alive and main.
Okay, got a 6000 HRB as far forward as I can get it. Got the ordnance on, got a little bit of a decent wind directly out of the east. Right, left, up, down, right, left. I love the way the cheaters come in to give it as it demands more power or more air on top there towards the base of the rudder. And KM model afterburner and a clear coat. Other than that, there's no mods whatsoever. Alright, got the ordnance on.
Starting the party over.
3.5 minutes, high rates. Here we go. I've already cycled the gear once. Taking off, left to right.
The gear is tucked away. Turn and burn.
Yeah.
Time remaining 3 minutes. Gear is down and ready to land the Dragon.
Gear do take a little while on this one.
Tucked away. Turn and burn. Gear is down and ready to land the Dragon. Braking. Stopping the drag. Time remaining 2 minutes. Cruise mode.
Alright. Got her down on one piece. I don't mean to block the shot, but when I'm a little sketchy or nervous with a plane, for some reason I feel more comfortable being right out here at the edge of the runway with it. Just helps my perspective. Hope it doesn't interfere with the audio too bad. Good looking plane though. Alright, no flaps to worry about. Minute and a half still.
The gear is tucked away. Turn and burn.
Next flight we're going to take the ordnance off. Fly a little bit of high alpha, just a touch. I mean, it's not really all that much high alpha there. I know I'm just flying around in a circle, but I haven't flown this plane in a while. And like I say, I don't have that much experience with it, so. Love that KM model afterburner, that blue glow. That's a version 5.
Seconds.
Alright, kind of float in here. Whoa. Well, we use the grass as our natural brake.
20 seconds.
All right.
The gear is tucked away.
Whoa.
Gear is down and ready to land the Dragon.
That was stupid. Dang it! Hit the wrong button. Well, let's take her back to the bench and talk about her. Hit the wrong button. I wish I had $1 for every time I've done that. If I had $1 for every time I've done that, I could probably buy a new one of these. All right. Actually, we're going to get on this side. Oh. All right. Hopefully you can see the control surfaces okay. There really can't be on that side of it. All right. First off, let's check the battery. If you'll come around here, I'll show a battery replacement. This is a fairly decent sized model. Got the 6000 as far right there is where she CG's at. Well, I'll share the CG. They're actually on the wing. Let me check the battery real quick. Battery is awfully warm. 30% left, so that's a good thing we stopped. That's a good storage rate. And plug the afterburner back in though. All right, and that's an HRB 6000. Okay, and I am flying with ordnance and some wind, so it does have a little more draw on the plane. Let's talk about CG. CG on the plane is 163 millimeters back from the leading edge root, which puts it, basically see my finger wiggling right there. It's actually written on the plane and embossed on the plane where you can, on the wing where you can feel it. Just kind of hard to do in this wind right now. But that puts her to where she's kind of hard to tell this wind. Maybe favoring tail heavy, but that's okay. This is a death Dorito. Favoring tail heavy, levels of favoring tail heavy is what you want with a delta wing type plane, or as Two Brothers calls it, a death Dorito. Flew in my high rates. Ailerons, 65 if you want to do the shot from the back. Ailerons are 65% with 30% expo with the canards tied to the ailerons, and the mixing board does that for you. Elevator is 80% with 30% expo, and like I said, the mixing board does that for you. You don't have to do any special mixing. The control board does that for you. And the rudder, or the blue board, I think it's blue board, is 100%, but with 50% expo. I do not have a nose wheel gyro. If I did a nose wheel gyro, I would need an 8-channel, yeah, or no, at least 7 channels, so that I could do the nose wheel by itself. And Spectrum doesn't make a 7-channel; they make 6 or 8 or 10. All right, what was I going to show you? Oh, my AS3X settings. All right. Forward programming. Got a throttle. Your motor must be off or throttle cut on in order to get to your AS3X or forward programming settings. Gains are at one-time gains, and my gains are 25, 30, and 60 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Priority all at 100 on roll, pitch, and yaw. Did nothing with heading. Stop lock at 50 on roll, pitch, and yaw. And release rate 60, 60, and 80 on roll, pitch, and yaw. I like the way that works. One-time gyro gains, no nose wheel gyro running. And there you go. All right, 17 seconds left. Well, anyways, that's just, I flew it with a full ordnance. I guarantee you if I wasn't 100 mile an hour, I was probably in the 95 to 100 mile an hour range, somewhere in there. But we're going to take her up again, and we'll fly her into the wind, straight and level, no ordnance, and get you a speed test, and then we'll fly her, just take her up with the wind, a hard dive, and just see how fast we can get this sucker going. So stay tuned. We'll be right back, and that'll be the bonus part to this flight. Be right back. But hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC, I can't talk. Alright, this is going to be the fourth flight ever, and we're going to be doing the speed run on the 90mm J-10, the 6S powered one. No ordnance this time, and it's very windy. So, but we're going to give it a shot. First speed test will be into the wind, straight and level, full speed to give a true performance speed. And then we'll just take it up and do a hard dive with the wind just to see how fast I can make this plane go. All right, make sure we're reading. Got the GNS Performance Analyzer and just a plain Jane 6000 HRB. No special high voltage pack, just a regular LiPo. And we are reading, so. No ordnance, flying clean. Got a full tank, no ordnance, ready to go. All right, reset my timer.
Starting the party over.
Here we go. High rates, 3.5 minutes. HRB 6000. Hit that bump.
Tucked away. Turn and burn.
Okay. Go down here. All right, we're going to turn into the wind now. Now, full speed into the wind.
Time remaining.
All right, that should definitely give it to me.
Gear is down and ready to land the Dragon.
All right. Let me get out here. All right, I see my landing gear, so. I'm gonna go around. I didn't like it. Didn't feel right. There.
Braking. Stopping the Dragon. Cruise mode.
Got the battery pushed back just a touch more than I did last time, because after the speed run I want to see if I can do a little high alpha with it. I feel comfortable enough with the plane to practice.
Moto is so very chill.
Okay. Why did it just hit read? 115 mile an hour. 115. All right. Start. I'm going to do that again.
Moto
Something just doesn't. I should have had to hit stop. I'm going to try it again. Still got plenty of juice. Okay, so it says stop, so.
The gear is tucked away. Turn and burn.
All right. Full speed into the wind.
Down and ready to land the Dragon.
All right, I can see the silhouette of my gear.
Braking. Stopping the Dragon.
Whoa!
Moto is so very chill.
My gear turned over.
Motor is alive and mean.
Alright, still got enough left to do the hard dive test, but that's going to have to be it. Alright, good. It says stop. That's what I want. Stop, read. 105. Now that sounds more like it. 105 at 226 feet up. Alright, we're going to start it now. Okay. And we got enough juice to get her up. Hard dive and land. Okay, and that's going to take off there, flip, hard dive, land. And we're reading. It's windy. Here we go.
The gear is tucked away. Turn and burn.
Hard dive.
30 seconds.
All right.
Gear is down and ready to 20 seconds.
My gear's down.
10. Greg, land the Dragon now. It is done. Braking. Stopping the Dragon. Cruise mode.
All right. Woo! I hate that bump. See, the reason I like landing from the west like I just did is because I'm pretty committed to landing by the time I get to that hump. That's right there. But when you land from the east, you usually land hitting that hump and makes you go airborne again. I wish we were level, but
Moto is so very chill.
all right. Stop. Read. Not bad. 124 mile an hour on a very depleted battery. So, not bad. We were at 122 and now 124? Something like that? Sounds about right?
105.
105. Okay. Stop. Turn the app off for right now. Okay. Because if you don't turn the app off on the phone, the device in the plane still stays on, and it keeps searching for satellite and really starts drawing down on the battery of it. 26 seconds over on a
Starting the party over.
3.5 minute timer, and this was the bonus flight added to the earlier flight, so all the rates and everything I flew in, CG, all that is in. It hasn't changed any. So this is just a bonus flight with a speed test. All right, check the battery, which is quite warm. 24% left, so that's not too bad. Not too bad. All right, I do notice one thing about this plane is that the inside canopy here does not get, in my opinion, enough cooling. There's not anything up here that's open, and I mean, yes, there's open, but the retracts are back here, so not much gets up here. If they were to have some sort of dam or something up here that would feed air in here, that would provide a lot more cooling to your electronics. So that you hit that, the heads up display comes on. But there you go, just a good looking plane. Gabriel, would you walk around that for just a second? And like I said, I plugged the afterburner back in, and that's the KM model afterburner version 5. Just a great flying plane. All right, folks, well, thank you so much for watching. This is Fat Guy Flies RC. That's the J-10 Vigorous Dragon, and this is Fat Guy Flies RC, and that's my son Gabriel filming for us. God bless y'all, and we'll see you next time. Keep them in the air. Bye, y'all.